Hey guys, it's Hodgepodge here, and today we're going to do a review of the Carnegie Carnotaurus. Now, this figure is of course retired, as all Carnegie figures are from Safari Limited, and the name Carnotaurus means flesh bull, and Carnotaurus is an abelisaurid theropod dinosaur, and it lived in the late Cretaceous of Argentina from about 72 to 69 million years ago. And it was also one of the fastest theropods ever, as if we look here, it had huge caudofemoral muscles, which are muscles that attach from the tail to the backs of the legs, and this allowed it to propel itself forward very quickly, but it made it difficult for it to turn. And so let's get on with the figure. Now, just at face value, this figure is absolutely stunning. When I first saw this, it just blew me away. The paint job is just almost perfect. The patterning of this really dark brown, almost black, covering most of the body, and then the underside being this greyish, yellowish kind of colour. It's hard to describe, and then it transitions into this muddy yellow, and then hints of orange over here, and then of course we've got this red on the tip of the snout, and I'm not sure if this is blood or not, because the reason why I say that is because if you take a close look, you can also see it's got a gold eye, if my camera will focus on it. There we go. Oh, look at that. We've got beautiful black spots here, the very distinct horns of Carnotaurus give it its name. Now, the reason I think this might be blood is because if we look at the teeth, they've kind of been painted this red colour, and you can kind of see the inside of the mouth. It's been very well sculpted. The teeth kind of look red. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not, or if this is actually meant to be blood. If so, I think it works really well. And something else I absolutely adore about this model are the proportions, because they are pretty much spot on. Tiny arms that abelisaurid are known to have. They've got the four, if I put my finger there, you can see they've got the four fingers, and they're curved backwards, unlike most theropods, and the legs are very long and slim, and you see they've got 3 toes on each, and then the tiny little dew claws, and they're very well muscled, which is appropriate for a very fast theropod, and you can see they've got the little scales on each toe, like modern birds do. Now, of course, there's one drawback to this figure, and that is the pose. As a lot of Carnegie figures tend to do, it is a tripod where the tail touches the ground. I personally don't mind it that much, because the tail has been so well sculpted, and you can see these tiny little scutes or osteoderms running down the spine all the way to the tail, which are very unique to Carnotaurus. And here you can see the wrinkles on the neck as well. Personally, I don't mind the pose that much. If it was like this and the tail was a bit straighter, this would have been perfect pretty much. But like I said, the pose doesn't really bother me that much. So this figure is just incredible. The patterning of this is so well done, and it just looks so impressive when you just look at it. Just take a look at that. It's just incredible. And we actually don't know a lot of dinosaurs that lived alongside Carnotaurus, so we don't really know what it hunted. It's always been a very curious animal, this Carnotaurus. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So let's measure this guy. Now, he's going to be quite big, because I can't remember the exact scale. Is it 1/30th or 1/25th? I'm doing it in inches. Let's see. From the tip of the snout to the tail, looking about 28 centimetres. And in terms of the height, at the top of the horns, it's about 14.5 centimetres. Yeah, this is a pretty big figure. Since it's retired, I would recommend going to Everything Dinosaur because they do still have this figure in stock, but I don't know how much longer that's going to be the case. So if you like the look of this guy, and I imagine you probably do because this figure is amazing, you're probably going to want to get on that pretty quickly because these guys are not going to last. So, thank you for watching this review, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.